I just hope I don't
We're
lose
going
connection.
live.
Never know.
Oh, see, now we're on the TV.
Yep.
Hey, it's us. We're here.
We sure are.
And Mandy's here too.
Yep. No, I mean, it's
Hi.
I didn't do whatever. But yes, this is.
Now I can see you.
Yeah.
Because you've always been able to see me, but now I can see your face.
I'm gonna turn so I'm
Oh,
not.
let me turn down my.
Yep.
I thought I already did that,
Damn it,
but
Kim.
I'm just trying to get us one more viewer.
What you said. All right. Sorry. We do this at the beginning. We don't need to. So you know who we are, and this is Mandy. She's from the paranormal team, Ghost Sisters, located in Ohio. Correct, Ohio. I always think
Marion, Ohio.
So I don't know. But yeah, so we got her talking today. She's only got a limited time because she's on her way to an investigation herself, which is awesome. So we're dedicating the first hour solely for her. So if anybody's got questions for her, or we'll constantly ask questions too, or be like feed us information.
Yeah. Hello, Chris Hughes and Lestat Angel, by the way.
Yes,
thank you for
hi.
tuning in. Make sure when you come on, you say hi, because otherwise we will not know who you are. And do whoa, look at that.
Sorry, I do
some
that.
Fireworks.
You don't.
Do I have one yet, Jeff?
No, you're always on here. Why? That doesn't make sense.
So do you want to let Mandy talk for a second?
Yeah. So go ahead and give us some history on you and your team and stuff like that.
Well, we are a all-female team based out of Ohio, and I started a team back in 2017. And I thought, how cool would it be to have an all-female team? You just don't see a lot of, all-female teams out there. I mean, they're out there, but there's not a lot. It's usually more men than anything. So the first group I had was actually my older sister and another lady that I had worked with in corrections. I'm actually an ex-correctional officer for 8 years. I retired early last year in April. So that way I can pursue my dream in paranormal. And I'm also an intuitive medium, so I do that on the side as well. But yeah, we started the team, and it's just been growing ever since then. I've been adding more women. We have currently right now 3 full-time girls. That's me, Jenny, and Amy. And then the rest of the ladies are fill-ins, and they go when they can. They help out when they can. So. And we are currently looking to add another one right now, and she will be joining us February 12th. We're going to be putting her through, the test to see how she does.
Very cool, very cool. You were telling us earlier you had like a big event going on February 12th. Is that something you want to talk about, or is it secret?
Well, no, we're going to Pennsylvania, to the Greenville Manor, which is it's actually a new location because I think only maybe 3 or 4 investigators have ever been there. They just opened it up in January, so it's new. It was it's 1881. It was a funeral home 3 times.
Wow.
So new location, 5,000. I can't remember. It's got 3 or 4 levels in this mansion, house, whatever. It's got a lot of history, and I can't wait. And so all of us girls are going, and it's going to be fun because we're actually all going to be together instead of it just being, me and a few other girls,
That's cool.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Like, yeah, we kind of have a similar thing where we're like, it's Jeff and I basically all the time. And Anna or whoever was, we've had different people join at different times and then have to leave because of life or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's basically like 2 main people and stuff. And so it's kind of the same. Like you guys have people that just kind of join when you can. It's a lifestyle that not everybody can do all the time. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's like a cool, like all ladies, all cool, scary, like you just walking through like, I'm not scared of you. I already worked in a prison.
Well, I worked in a jail that houses 30 inmates, men and women. And I've dealt with, some really bad people. You got murderers in there. You've got, child molesters, you name it, the whole bag, everything. I've dealt with a lot working in that field. So
I can imagine.
Not much scares me, but yeah, I get scared sometimes on these investigations. But I will do isolations by myself.
Also, that's what I like to go in areas where they're like, there's too much shit in there, like it's super scary. And I'm like, well,
Jeff is like, I'm gonna be over there. He wants to go to the scariest spot in the whole building, and I'm like, all right, dude, go for it. Oh, hi, Steve.
Yeah, that's me in a nutshell. When I go out,
get off of fear.
That is, that's true. That it's important to bring up, like, for everybody that is like starting to do paranormal investigation. If you're scared, they're gonna mess with you more.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah, they will.
Now you're talking about putting this new person through the works on that investigation. Are you gonna make her like do solo stuff? Do this and that, or?
I don't know if I'll do that to her on the first investigation on February 12th, because I want to freak her out, because she's only been on a couple investigations with other teams before, so she's new to the whole thing, and that can really freak a person out. So
True.
You want to kind of take it easy on the person, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll take it easy on her, so that way, she's not overwhelmed.
Run out the first night like a Scooby-Doo. You don't want that. Guys, so if you guys have questions for Mandy, feel free to chime in anytime. Don't be shy, as always. Any questions are welcome, preferably paranormal related, but we have answered like questions about sandwiches and stuff.
But Mandy is only going to be on for the first hour, so for those of you that tune in all the time, you're used to us starting with like a recap of what we've been up to. Jeff and I are going to get into that at the end. So once she's gone, if you guys have questions specifically for Jeff and I, we'll do those then. So don't be shy. Ask Mandy some questions. She's a cool lady.
Yep, and you guys are probably noticing too the windows probably jumping around. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. That's not on me.
Technology. So what is like your process, I guess, for like figuring out who you want to add to the team and then vetting them? Like, do you have a process you guys go through, or are you just like, okay, cool, you want to come see spooky stuff with us? Let's go.
Let's go.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I said, sorry, I talk too fast too sometimes. I was saying, like, do you guys
have like a process that you use to figure out who you want to add to the team, and like a vetting, like what do you do when you're deciding who you're going to let come into the buildings with you guys?
Yeah, we have a process. I prefer someone who doesn't have young kids, because if you have young kids and you're trying to do this, it's going to take up from your family, and you don't want that. You don't want that to happen, because we are constantly investigating.
She might be why there's a whole jumping around.
Prefer someone, so we prefer someone, you don't have to be gifted or anything like that. It doesn't matter. It's just all about, being able to go out there with us, being a go-getter. I like now. I like people who are passionate about the paranormal, like me.
Definitely, you have to have a love for it, or like you're not going to want to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning in a building, because a lot of people get bored too. Like a lot of people that have come on like investigations, not at ours, but like I've noticed they get bored, like, and they want stuff to be happening all the time, like it is on TV.
Yeah.
And it's not like that in real life. Those shows are so edited, and I'm sorry, a lot of times fake. But you know, like a lot of people expect you go in and it's going to be like Sir is talking all the time. Things are flying off shelves. Have you guys ever had like that kind of experience though? Where you guys
had we've went into places and not always have something happen right away, but we get a lot of stuff. I think because we're women, man, it gets crazy when we're together. It's crazy. Let me tell you. I feel like, well, the children respond to us. And the men get flirty. Let me tell you now, the men get flirty. When you got a bunch of women around, I mean, you're gonna have that. But you know, it's very often that less often that we don't get evidence when we go investigate. I'll just say that we always walk away with something than nothing.
Well, that's good. I mean, like, you wouldn't want to like have nothing.
Yeah, and you know, spirits feed off. They know. It's just, you know, they were human once. Most of them, unless you're dealing with a non-human, but most of them we're just people. And you know, if you got a crowd of people going to walk in, they're going to determine off your energy whether they want to talk to you or not. You know,
that's very true.
If you're a down-to-earth person. This is what I believe. How you are in life now is how you are in spirit.
That's exactly.
If you're a mean person, you're going to be a mean spirit. If you're a happy-go person like me, you're going to be a happy spirit.
That's exactly what Jeff and I have experienced as well, is kind of like our attitude going into it is like, it's not like they're evil necessarily. Well, there's evil people in this world, but you know, like if you were kind of cool, your ghost is probably going to be cool.
We're like best. Always.
And I think honestly, like you said, that really does change their attitude towards you. Like if you go in with like, oh, these guys are all assholes and they're all demons, you know, you're not going to get as good of an experience as maybe they've been through some shit, especially right around the time of death, and they're still processing it even after they're dead.
Yeah. And, you know, it's crazy because everybody investigates different. I've had people say, oh, don't go to this location. No, it's not that active. Well, maybe it wasn't for you because spirits weren't, you know, they weren't into that energy. They didn't like your energy. Let us go and let me find out on my own, you know. And we go and bam, we're getting all kinds of stuff. We've had that happen a lot. People say, don't go to this location and nothing's going to happen. And then we go and it's like, oh my gosh, that's off the chain.
Yeah.
Why did I have to leave?
Remember that one that you were like, I'm not going to ask any more questions or leave, or you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
There was one that they were just not responding to Jeff at all. And then once like one of us girls started asking questions, they were like, oh, them we want to talk to. For whatever reason, he wasn't being any terrible person. It just didn't whatever vibe with him for whatever reason. So I think that's a good point too. Sometimes the ghosts just don't like you. And it is what it is. Oh, hey, I'm on TV again.
I know.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but if your name is KVHYF, I do not understand your comment. If that is a question, please rephrase. I do not understand what you're saying.
Yes, please.
And thank you, Desmond, for pointing out our audio error. As Jeff mentioned in the comments, it's been taken care of. Much appreciated.
So do you guys focus on like just certain pieces of equipment, or do you guys go all out with trying out different things? Like you kind of buy, you know, some of the newest gadgets, or do you wait until you kind of hear some stuff about them?
We like to use the different things that are out there. We got some really cool stuff. Now, I will say this, you know, as a medium, I do spiritual writing. So I go in and I will do like 10 minutes of spiritual writing. And when I say spiritual writing, it's like automatic writing, but I call it spiritual writing. I'm connecting with the lower energies. So I'll get names, dates, you know, I'm using me, you know. So I'll take that 10 minutes of writing, whatever information I get. And when I'm out there investigating, I like to see if I get anything. See, match it up with my evidence. And
Right.
so that's one way. There's another girl on the team. Her and I will get together and we'll just be quiet, and whatever comes to us, we'll just say whatever comes to us. We're tapping into it. We use the intercom box made by Jay Prather, which is an awesome device. We use the ink box made by Katie Stafford, and these guys have all been on the Travel Channel. I mean, they're awesome, and they make wonderful devices. So we use different things, but it just depends on where we're going and what we're going to be doing. I try to do different things. I don't like doing the same thing.
Right, I get you. And especially in some places, like they've used, there's been people that use like the same equipment over and over again, and then you try and use it, and they're like, "We're done with this." So then,
yeah, even ghosts get bored with the same toys over and over again. So if you've got something different, like, which it sounds like you've got a lot of cool stuff, they might be like, "Oh, I've never seen this before. I'm going to try communicating with that." Instead of like everybody uses the same stuff mostly, but if you have something cool and unique, that's definitely going to get their attention. That's for sure.
Right. And that's how it is here at my house.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, they won't use certain things anymore because they're like, we know you have better tools.
Right.
Well, a lot of people got the same things, and we like to it just depends. We have a lot of equipment. We have a lot that a lot of people have, but what we like to use too is I don't have it with me. My other investigator has it, but we have this device, like a cat, and it growls and it does weird things, but it's a good trigger object. You get near it and it'll start going crazy. It's a good trigger object when you're out investigating.
So is that like the Boo Bear?
Yeah, except for cheaper.
We like cheaper.
Let me tell you what else works. We have these little ghosties. We call them ghosties because they're Halloween ghosts that we got at the dollar store for $1, and they are amazing. The children love it. They go crazy. We can't even keep it on the whole time, man, because our viewers are like, "Oh my God, please shut it off," because the children won't leave it alone.
Is it the ceramic ones where the eyes light up?
It's the little ones that are like this big. They're white, and no, I don't think the eyes light up. The whole thing.
Okay. So I was like, dang, I have one of those at home. I'm gonna start bringing it on investigations.
And we use cat balls. I'm sure you guys probably heard people are using the cat balls, which I like the cat ball because you have to literally touch that thing instead of just getting close to it and it goes off. No, you have to go and touch it.
I don't personally have those, but I've been around when people have brought them out. If there's a kid that really wants to play around and show you they're there, like they will, at least that one, they definitely were triggering those things like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. But we also do the Estes method. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of the Estes method.
That's like the Ganspell. Same thing.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. The one where you cover your eyes.
Yeah.
Like sense to depth. Yeah. I heard it called something else. Like there's a bunch of different names for it, but yeah, we've had a couple of experiences with that. It's really interesting. That's for sure.
Right.
With having the one girl on my team, she does psychometry. So, and she can feel the spirits around it. She's a 4th generation white witch. Ooh. It's just in her blood. There ain't nothing she can do about it. It's in her family. And so it's pretty cool. We like to separate, and we tried this one time and it turned out pretty good. All 3 of us girls, Amy and Jenny and me, we ended up Amy and Jenny went into one room. I couldn't hear them. I was blindfolded in the dark. I had a recorder going and I was tuning into the spirits, and whatever I was seeing and getting, I would just say out loud, and they were asking questions in the other room and I couldn't hear them. But we weren't using a spirit box or anything. It was just, you know what I mean? The spirit would just come over and say something to me, show me, talk to me, and then I was just saying whatever I was getting.
We should try that.
Well, none of us are gifted.
We should still
we
try.
can
Well,
find.
it don't matter. It don't matter if you it doesn't matter because just whatever comes to you. You'll be surprised what comes to you.
Like whatever.
You
Okay.
might
All right,
you
we'll
might
try
get a smell. You might smell something. You might smell flowers. You might smell smoke when you're alone. You never know.
That's cool. That's interesting. We'll have to give that a try. Like, because we've always just done that with the spirit box. Because we kind of thought like when people did that before, like you kind of had to be like gifted, and none of us really have like nailed down that we have like a specific gift yet or whatever. I'm not trying to.
Everybody has a gift. Everybody's sensitive. So it's just
Even this one, he tries to play like he isn't.
No.
Yes, you are.
most of them are.
You're sometimes.
I'm not
Yeah, you are.
at all.
Shut up. You're right.
I'm not. I feel the scratches when I get those.
So what do you think about Ouija boards?
The
Do you
girls
guys-
won't mess with them, but I don't mind them. I personally, we don't own. I'm like a Ouija board when I'm doing my writing. It's the same thing.
True.
I am connecting with the spirits and they're using me. So I'm not afraid to do the Ouija board. And the girls, they don't like it, but if you don't know how to use a Ouija board, I personally wouldn't mess with one. But if you know how to close it, make sure you know what you're doing, then yeah, I'm okay with it. As long as you're not trying to call in something that's not good,
Right. There's a line.
Yeah.
And you got to protect yourself too, because we even had one of the other girls on our team. She did get taken over one time. So you have to be careful about what you're going to allow and what you're not.
Yeah, that was scary.
That was scary. Like she completely changed personality and everything. And we had to take her out of the building to get her back on to herself. Like go buy her a pizza.
And you knew it.
Yeah.
Dark and stuff.
So that's scary. So yes, definitely be careful.
So what are some of your like top like stories that'll stick with you forever?
Let me see. Oh God, I have so many. I don't even know where to begin.
Just pick like your favorite. It's hard.
Let's just say the shrine in Tennessee.
Ooh.
The haunted shrine. I had something that was manifesting on me, and I seen it through a reflection, and it freaked me out. So I kind of spun around in a circle trying to get this thing off of me, and I seen it fly underneath this table, and someone else had witnessed it, so I know I wasn't going crazy.
Right.
That was freaky.
It had to be. That sounds scary. I got chills.
Now, is that the place that you were talking about before the last time we talked, where you guys are like the only ones allowed to go in there? Is that place?
Yes.
Oh, fun.
And I just want to say I got Amy here with me. Amy just jumped in the car with me. We are here at the Fairfield Inn. You want to say hi to Amy?
Hi, Amy.
Hey,
Hi.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi.
you're I see you. Hi.
We're excited.
Do you want to introduce yourself, Amy?
Sure. My name's Amy Coleman. I have been with Ghost Sisters since September.
Nice.
So, yeah, I've always had a interest in the paranormal, so I just kind of decided to, work on it, and here I am.
So you're just diving in.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. So do you have one of those stories that's going to stick with you forever?
Well, my first paranormal encounter will always stick with me. I was a lot younger. I was at a family member's house, and my dad was outside, and my cousin and I were inside. And I haven't told hardly anybody this story except for Mandy. And so we were inside, and I don't know how it really happened, but we went down the hallway, and all I can explain was it looked like hell, basically, is what it looked like. I mean, it looked like it was on fire. There was something there that I can't explain. And I never told anybody because I was like, well, nobody's going to believe me.
Right.
So I just kind of kept it to myself. But that's the first thing that I had happen where I was like, okay, maybe this is something. Like I said, I just pushed it down, and then here recently I just decided to get back into it. So I haven't really had anything, too crazy like Mandy, but
That sounds pretty crazy. Thank you for joining us, Ron. Yeah, that's like, that had to be like, ooh, how old were you?
I was probably I want to say I was maybe 5th grade or
Oh, wow.
early middle school. So, when you see those things, you're like, yeah, maybe this is something I shouldn't tell anybody about. So, and like I said, I didn't think anybody would believe me. So I just,
like we've all had experiences like that when we were a kid where we were like, let's not mention this to the adults
yeah,
because they're going to make me go to therapy.
right.
Why, there's a whole list of reasons that you're like, maybe not, unless you have like a cool grandma or aunt that you can talk to. Don't bother.
Yeah. To me, it wasn't worth it because I didn't want to, be judged like that. Like, oh, she's just crazy. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But I know what I saw.
We're all a little crazy.
Yeah, you have to be.
Mostly Kim. Yeah.
Well, yeah, especially.
So, do you have a specific like piece of equipment that you like to use
And what's your favorite?
that you've gotten like the most like action with, let's say?
I like the SLS. I think that's really cool because you can't see it with the naked eye. So when you can see something kind of manifest there, it's it's like, okay, well, I'm not alone, or there's somebody standing right next to me.
Like you see it later, there was like somebody standing next to you all night, and you're like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Cool. Good to see you.
At your head or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't done it yet.
We haven't done it yet, but I just got a laptop and I had to buy a couple components to make it work. So, and what I'm using right now is the Kinect camera as the web camera.
It says multi-view.
So yeah, so there we go. We have to go somewhere where I can use it.
Well, Ron likes the SLS too.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a cool thing. It's like when you see those like stick figures showing up, it's like, oh.
Right.
I don't see it on TV or for other people, but
Yeah.
I've seen it live a couple of times when I've done a couple of things. It is really cool because then I also was looking and being like, all right, is there anything that could cause that?
they detect like human figures, but
right. But I mean, there could always be, something like a reflection.
Any piece of equipment can be faulty. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I always.
Yeah. The SLS camera, you got to be careful because it maps out coats, it maps out poles, it maps out lamps. It just, you got to be real careful.
You got to know what's in the room. That's for sure. By the way, guys, if you're tuning in, don't forget, sorry, Jeff, that you guys can ask questions too. Like Jeff and I are just kind of chatting it up right now with them. But if you guys have stuff you want to ask them, do it while they're still on with us, because these ladies have to go to an investigation. And when they say they got to go, they're leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right here at the Fairfield Inn. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of the Fairfield Inn and
Fairfield County Infirmary.
Yes, I said it completely wrong. But we are literally the only ones. Amy and I are the only ones investigating tonight. It looks like. Yeah.
I mean, that's nice though, but because you got the place to yourself. You don't have to. Oh, was that so and so down the hall? Yeah, contamination is a lot lower for us. But
this is very true.
I mean, I work in a haunted building with one other girl most of the time, so it's like you're what's that all day. I mean, hope you guys get some good stuff though, and not like anything too. No more hallway fiery hell hallways.
Yeah, if I could avoid that, that'd be great.
Nice.
I'm gonna be setting up my cameras.
Like, this is where it happened. This is why I saw that.
Yeah.
But no, that's really cool. So how long do you guys get to be there then tonight, investigating?
7 to 4.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice.
And you guys are going to be live and stuff like that too on your Facebook channel?
Yeah, we'll be live.
When you're done watching us, you can go watch our friends, the Ghost Sisters, on their Facebook page, and they were tagged in the event. So please also make sure you guys show them some love by liking their page, following them on all their social media, because, you know, homie behavior.
Along with the love, you need to show us love too.
Oh, our friend Ron wants to know if you guys have ever gone to the Old Mill Museum in Dundee, which is here in Michigan.
No, I've been to one haunted location only in Michigan, and I can't remember what it was called. It's been a long time ago, but that's the only one in Michigan.
What was it, like a house, or was it like a business, or?
It was
maybe
a haunted house. Yeah, big haunted house.
Bruce Mansion?
No.
Oh,
that's the only one I know.
That's it. That's all we know. It's so full of places. Like there's so many books.
I'd have to go back and try to look up the house, but it was pretty good.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
So no, Ron, they haven't, but you know, maybe you guys could invite them out for your event.
Yeah.
Next year.
Well, this
year, yeah, next event. They do like a yearly event up there, paranormal convention.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I haven't been able to make it out there yet, but it looks like a lot of fun when they post about it.
I'm doing it this year.
You're doing it this year? All right.
Year.
All right. I'm coming to that. Right with you. 4 hours in the car with Kimberly now. Get excited.
Shit. Maybe I won't go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know this.
I'll just put duct tape on your
I'll bite it. And your hand.
in my hand. That's rude.
Okay, what else? Guys, ask some questions for these ladies. Jeff and I can't do all the thinking.
Yeah, come on.
Not just Ron, by the way, asking a question.
Now you've had a lot of experiences at the shrine, right?
Oh yeah.
You guys go there quite often, or at least like a few times a year or something like that, if I remember.
Yeah, oh my gosh, we probably been at the shrine 20 times.
Nice.
Within a year or two.
That's awesome.
Oh, I want to go.
That's our home away from home.
I want to go.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff's like.
Did you guys go check it out? Did you see the dragon table?
You might have shown me a picture a while ago after I talked to you on the webcam thing, the podcast thing. Mm-hmm. I think you sent a picture, or I looked it up or something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Oh yeah.
But you were saying something, I think at that point too, like there was like a bunch of dolls or something like that, and like they move or something. Or maybe.
Let me tell you guys, this place has everything. I don't even know where to begin. It's got witches. It's got non-human. It's got people from the past, spirits from today. It's got elementals. Everything. They leave the portal open on the dragon table. It doesn't shut down. They welcome anything.
Wow, that sounds like a really cool place.
It does. Cool, I know.
And let me tell you, the witches will call you out. If you're a witch, they will call you out. They have called out Jenny numerous times. Witch, witch. Yeah.
Have they ever called anybody out that didn't know?
No, I've only heard them call Jenny a witch. Which, whenever we go on locations, the spirits call her a witch all the time.
All the time. It's nonstop.
I guess I didn't phrase the question correctly. Like, has there been a member of your team or somebody that you were there on an investigation with that didn't know that they were a witch, and that the portal was like, or whoever was like, a witch, and they were like, that's how they found out that they were a witch?
I've never had that happen.
That would be cool. Like, you just show up there and they're like, guess what? You're a witch.
Mm-hmm.
You're really dead inside.
You're dead inside, Jeff.
Just saying. You never know. You never know what they say to you. I mean, when I'm at the haunted house, they cuss me out a lot.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't really like me up there except for a few.
So when you do your spiritual writing, like, do you still feel, I don't know if this is rude, do you still feel like you're you, or do you like?
I've had experiences where they've taken me over and I had to stop because it was affecting me bad. And I had to step outside the building because they made me cry. I mean, I couldn't stop crying because I had all these children's spirits on me. I did some writing at a haunted school, and it was actually in the wintertime like this, and I did it up in the library, and we had the Jacob's ladder running, and let me tell you, that thing was shooting out all kinds of energy, and it like kicked up everything in this room. And I did 10 minutes of writing, and when I was connecting, the child spirit kept saying stop, and I was like, why you want me to stop? Never had spirit tell me to stop writing. So I kept going and going, and the more I was connecting, they started affecting me, and I connected with a teacher that had a stroke, and I instantly started going numb on the side of my face. My hands started going numb. I was freaking out, and I couldn't hardly breathe. It was taking my breath. So I ended up stopping and going downstairs, and next thing you know, I start freaking out, talking about a child burning in the fire, and they're like, get her out, get her outside now, get her out of the building. And I get outside the building trying to get the energies off of me because they were on me so bad I couldn't stop crying. I've never had that happen. And I look up into the window upstairs on this big high school building, and I see this black shadow figure looking at me. About 2 seconds I seen it, and I was like, oh my God. And then later on that night, we captured this, well, I call it a creepy crawler because it was caught in the, I call it the creepy crawler room. It was at Middle Point School in Middletown in Ohio. And we captured it. It literally, after I walked out of that room, I was with another person, and this person was in front of me, and I was the last one walking out. I felt something rush up on me, and my niece was watching the cameras downstairs, and she seen at the same time after I walked out, this black mass came up from the ground, and it shot out the door. At the same time, I said, something just rushed up on me, and we actually captured that.
Well, that's cool. They captured that.
Oh, yeah. We put it in 3 different speeds. It was slow, medium, and fast. Oh, my God. It was creepy. Very slow.
I mean, it's creepy, but it's cool at the same time.
Haunted location. I highly recommend it. Middle Point School, Middletown, Ohio.
You remember that?
Middle Point School. I'm going to message you right now.
All right.
I'm going to message
Good
you.
one.
Don't forget.
Now, is there, when you guys have gone out, you know, whether you experienced a lot or not, but say like on your cameras or whatever, and you're going back watching it, has there been something that it was just like, bam, you know, just like, you know, just was like right there. I mean, not so much in your face, but on the screen, and you're just like, holy shit, like we were right there.
You know, you gotta be careful with the infrared night vision cameras because it picks up a lot of dust, and people say, oh, it's orbs. Now you gotta know the difference.
Yeah.
Right.
If you've been doing it a while, you'll know the difference in an orb or dust, and because those things can make dust look like orbs. But no, nothing major except for we did get on video. We were in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Broadwell Funeral Home, and it was a couple winters ago. It was Chastity, Bobby Joe, Jenny, and I had a camera on us down there, and something touched me. And it was funny because going back when I was reviewing the cameras, you could see it, and it touched me. It pulled on my hoodie, actually. That's what it was. And you see me like freak out on camera and stuff, but you couldn't see it. I didn't see what actually did it, but you seen my reaction, and that was cool.
I think you just shared that on Facebook, didn't you?
It is on our Facebook.
Just shared it the other day.
You guys, you can go back and watch that on their Facebook page.
I have to watch that too.
Yeah, me too.
We got some funny videos, but we did capture a apparition when we went to the Rhodes Hotel. We went to the Rhodes Hotel in Indiana, and while we were actually at the location, we captured an apparition. While we were there, and we tried to debunk it, and we couldn't debunk it.
Oh my God. You're good.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
But yeah,
Scared me.
yeah. Sorry, that was the guy who's the caretaker.
You know, you guys can go in.
Yeah. He's like, you guys can pull around and then go in the other way. And
I just look over and I saw somebody at the window.
Well, you guys want to plug yourselves really quick before you have to go? All your social media, all your stuff like that. Just get advertise or whatever you want to advertise for, and then we'll let you guys go do your investigation.
Okay. We're on all social media. Facebook right now is our biggest platform, but TikTok's taken off viral. So it's one of our videos done went viral. So it's kicking up fast right now. But right now, Facebook's our biggest one. You can find us on YouTube, watch our lives there. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and yeah, that's about it right there. All social media. But our biggest one when we do lives is off of Facebook on Ghost Sisters. We also have our own group, Ghost Sisters Community, our Ghost Sisters Paranormal Community. So there's 2 pages, and that one is our group page where whoever wants to post their paranormal stuff, then they can. Ghost Sisters is the actual page where we do our lives and post everything.
And I'm sure you guys have all of this on your Facebook page also if people forget.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Very cool. Well, hopefully you guys have some good luck tonight and try to stay warm and safe and all that fun stuff.
You guys have a heated coat?
Oh God, the heated coats. Everybody's got one.
No, but I've got those overalls in the back here. I'm going to be throwing them on.
Yeah, there you go.
And warmers in my boots. Yep. I forgot my Ghost Sisters hat though. Damn it.
I feel like everybody I know has a heated jacket now except for me.
You're welcome.
I don't feel bad, girl.
Yeah, I don't either. So
It's so amazing.
I get too hot. So I would no. Well, they're gonna be on their Facebook, not their YouTube tonight. I don't know if you guys are doing both. Are you guys, because you said you have that clock.
I like to record. We'll be on Facebook live all night long. The whole time we're here, we'll be live. But I'll also do some recordings. I like to do recordings for YouTube, and I'll do recordings for TikTok tonight too.
Well, they will not be live on YouTube, but it will be on, like, their good stuff that they want to share with the world will be on there. If you want to watch live, Facebook. So definitely show them some support or however you can. That's, your life. You live it.
Right.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta only work with what you got.
Yep.
So, all right, well, ladies, we'll let you go do your fun. And,
what is this?
Is that
this is Bubby. He's a haunted. This is a haunted stuffed animal, a donkey. He has a little boy attached to him, and he's gonna be with us tonight. He's an awesome trigger object.
That's Eeyore from Woody the Pooh. In like a bunny costume. That's adorable.
He's awesome.
That makes me
haunted Eeyore.
Yeah,
I love it.
Eeyore.
You never know what stuff is gonna get haunted. It's so weird sometimes. You're like, this? Okay.
Does haunted Eeyore move on its own sometimes?
I haven't had him. No, but the little boy, I mean, he is attached to this object, and he likes to mess with my phone when I'm driving, my maps. He likes to mess with my computer whenever I'm live in my room. He's a trickster. He has moved things, and we caught. Pretty sure it was him. I've got multiple haunted dolls and stuff, but he's my main jokester. We actually captured him running on our podcast. You can hear him running across the floor. You heard it, didn't you, Amy?
Yeah, I think so. I think I remember that.
Yeah, Amy, we were all live and we captured him. And you hear this kid, he just started, you hear the feet, pitter patters all across the floor. We're like, what the hell? And we had the most interruption with our live feed that day, didn't we?
Yeah, that was horrible.
He kept messing with stuff. I had to move him. I had to put him out of the room. He wouldn't quit.
Maybe he was messing with our stuff a little bit too then. Because like your picture kept getting bigger and smaller for no reason.
I'm telling you guys, I know it sounds crazy.
I think it was because
this little boy is.
While you're on the phone, it was like trying to drop, but not, and it was just like I don't know what to do.
Well,
he messes with stuff. I forgot about him being with me.
That's funny.
I think he'd be messing with the live feed.
He was trying to get somebody's attention.
Well, it worked. You got it, little boy.
Never had that happen.
You know, he came from Tennessee. He's from Tennessee.
Really?
He's like road trips.
Oh yeah.
Did you get that on an investigation, or is that something that you
There was
purchased?
another team that we had done lots of investigations with, and they're from Tennessee. They had to go get the little guy from his grandma because grandma could no longer handle him, and he actually was wrapped up in plastic when I got him. So I was like, they put up K2s on him, and we were doing a live video chat, not a live chat, but a video chat on Messenger. And they asked me, Mandy, what do you get with him? I said, I'm getting a little boy, and I feel like he's probably maybe 5 or 6, and a letter D. And what they ended up telling me, you're right, it is a boy. His name's Daniel, and we call him Bubby. And the story behind it is his whole family was killed in a car accident.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they think the donkey might have been with him, or it was given to him on the way to the hospital before he passed.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I've heard him numerous times say, Mama, Mama.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he was saying it. Oh, I said, oh, he wants to come with me. Let me have him. So they ended up letting me have him because he kept telling them he wanted to come with me. He was lighting up the devices when they'd say, you want to go with Mandy? And he would light up that K2 like crazy.
Yeah, that's fun.
So I ended up taking him, and here we are. Now I take him everywhere.
I wish I could.
He's probably happy then if he hasn't said anything otherwise, you know.
Sometimes I wish I could do that, but I won't.
Yeah, don't do that.
I can't.
Don't take my friend.
No, I'm saying, my house, and I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we're cohesive with each other, and
Yeah,
we don't
it's
need
true.
to throw in a wrench.
No, big mess, big mess.
I have 10 that are here with, well, 11, I'm sorry, 11 that are here with me.
Spooky
It's interesting sometimes.
friends.
We got more stories than anything to share about my house.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have to do that. I'll have to have you guys on another time when you guys can do the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
all-
I wrote a book, but it's being edited and going through all that process on a lot of my stories of all the experiences I had growing up and what got me into this. So there's a lot.
No,
I was gonna do that.
once you got it and you're ready to promote it, let us know. We got you.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for having us on. We're going to take some pictures here outside the building and start getting our equipment in there and getting ready.
All right. Well, you guys,
All right,
thank you for coming on, and hopefully you have good luck tonight and all that. And we'll see you another time.
I'll try and tune in too while you guys are doing all that.
Yeah, we'll try to watch later. Once we're
Awesome. I'll be looking out for you.
Set some up so you guys can come back on and, you know, not feel rushed in a sense.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. You guys have fun, and we will talk to you later then.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. All right. So what do I do? Do anything?
Yep. Hang up with them.
You can't hear me.
Now we're back.
Now you can hear me.
Why are they still there?
They're frozen, and that's not very flattering.
I know why.
So yeah, sorry, Lestat Angel. I was reading your comments, but I didn't want to interrupt them when they were saying goodbye. I get it. There's a lot of people that don't do social media. So I guess in that case they'll post it later, but they do have a YouTube page that you could follow.
Yeah.
So now that the girls are gone, again, thank you to the Ghost Sisters. And we'll mention them again probably when we're saying goodbye, but make sure whatever social media or platform you follow that you are showing them some love, and then make sure if you're not subscribed to us and they haven't comment, subscribe.
Yep, for sure. And do that for us. Did you say that?
Yeah, I did it for all. Do that for everyone that you know.
Okay, I don't remember.
Even if you never watch our videos, if you watch nobody else's. So yeah, if there's anybody on that hasn't said hi yet, don't forget that we don't know you're watching unless you come and say, hey, I'm here. Because YouTube tells us that people are watching, but it doesn't say who.
Right.
And it could just be like Lestat said, he got booted off and had to come back.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're new and you haven't said hi yet, make sure you say hi, and maybe Jeff has a graphic for you, depending on who you are.
If I do, you know, you can see it.
And then make sure if you are on Facebook, you're interacting with our posts, because that's how you get the cool, fun fireworks. You get to be one of our top fans on our social media. So
is Chris still watching? Because I'll demonstrate.
Yeah,
but
just
only
do it
if
anyway.
He's here. Only if he's here. No,
just hit Bubba's.
I want to make sure he's here.
Okay.
Testing him.
Make
I'm
one for me.
testing our friendship.
Chris, are you here? Say hi.
Christopher.
Bark twice if you're in Milwaukee.
Christopher.
I think, well, it takes a minute because of the delay.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the delay. All right, so if he responds, I'll do it then.
So we have us, those that people that don't do this kind of thing, there's a little bit of a delay. So like we read your question, like you guys are seeing us like
30 seconds in the past.
We're in the past.
We're time
travelers.
travelers.
Yeah, Steve. Hello, Steve is here still. Steve, sidebar. Super excited to see you soon.
Personal shit, personal, Kim.
No!
Yep.
St. Louis is
all right.
running.
Chris is still here. So this is what you would get if you do a lot of stuff.
Woo-hoo!
Is this. Boom.
What?
Look at that shit right there.
Amazing. Technology is so cool.
I know.
They make fireworks.
I know.
Damn.
Chris got it twice tonight. Good
All
job,
right.
Chris.
So I guess now we'll kind of do the
I guess
stuff we
we'll
normally do.
we'll do our recap of, crap.
What you been up to, Jeff?
Losing my voice and slowly regaining it.
Well, that is exciting.
I apologize if you can't hear me very well. I can't talk super loud, but the microphone is now, it's really close, so we should be okay.
Yep. But if you can't hear something that he said, all you have to do is be like, "What'd you say, Jeff?" And we got you. It's not a big deal.
Or you do that and Kim will just be like, "He said this."
He said, "Bow."
He'd be like, "He just said shut the fuck up." How did you not hear that?
The clock quit fouling? I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't either. No offense. But you are
it's probably like a autocorrect or something.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if it's something we need to fix, let us know.
Right.
What else?
I'm trying to think. What was it? I was gonna bring something up, and then I was like, "Remind me," and I couldn't remember.
You said you were gonna show your new thingies, but
what new thingies?
The thingies you were making, maybe.
Oh yeah, I didn't
remember.
have time to get one put together today.
Oh, okay, then it's not it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but it's the devices that I'm selling, the
Jeff
energy
has things for sale.
I do.
So, but yes, anything exciting in the paranormal that has happened around the house or
around the house? Because for Christmas I did get some.
You were yelling at Halo? Chris is calling you out. You lost your voice screaming.
We were playing Halo and I was trying to get kills for these challenges, and when I got them and I knew I got them all, like I was like, ah, and then my voice started and yeah. So that was on me.
That
Shut
couldn't
up,
have
Chris.
helped.
Way to bring that up.
Anyway, nice job, Chris. Thank you for that.
Bring that up.
I appreciate you.
But I did get some extra cameras for my house so that there's not just gonna be that living room feed. And if you've been watching, I put a couple up on YouTube, but if you've been watching like our TikTok stuff,
Oh, I think that was just from Skype. There was a hour there was a clock apparently.
Oh, it was the countdown clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the countdown clock. I think is what you're talking about.
It could, I don't know, but yeah, that could have just been like a Skype thing too, like to see how long we had been on the conversation.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Good. Yeah, but thank you. I don't think that's anything we need.
So I got different rooms now. I got my basement and my family room area and kitchen. Yeah,
they've been very popular. And the first two videos are like not a lot, and then the third one from the kitchen, from the living room, the one with the living room where you can see someone go by, very popular.
Yeah,
very popular.
Which is weird, but like it was funny because they haven't activated it in a long time, and
they haven't because you never emailed me for a while.
Right,
I was like,
and And because I got this like module thing, so I don't have to pay for the subscription, so they just automatically get transferred to the module thing.
Oh.
And I have to have them all in one group. So then when I arm them, they're all armed. Well, it was funny because I was going to bed one night. I just laid down to watch a little TV, and as soon as I armed it, within seconds, it was like motion detected in the basement. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. And I'm like, that's really weird. I was like, it's probably my computer screen, like like it just went to black or something, you know. So I walked downstairs to just see, and I was like, well, all right. And there's nothing down here, and my computer screens seem to be turned off. And I went and watched the video, and that wasn't what caused it. And I was like, okay, interesting, you know. And I literally got back in my room and laid back down, and it was like motion detected in the basement, and I was like, that's you guys, I got it. And I was really excited about it because it hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah, it has been kind of quiet on the motion detected at the camera.
I think it's because I'm still delayed on some of those videos, like getting them together, and they're like, well, screw you, we're not going to do them until you get them done.
Yeah, I mean, they're being test masters.
I know, they really are. Still love them, though.
Yeah. Where you're working, have you seen anything spooky, or do you think it's haunted?
At the school?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I didn't want to say that, you know.
No, that's alright, no. I mean, no, but I've been following, Kid around and stuff like that.
Just in case. Maybe he's a ghost.
Could be.
I don't know.
But, so I haven't had time to notice anything.
That's true. When you're busy, you don't notice it as much.
Have you been seeing our Zoops around today?
I have, actually.
Okay.
I didn't want to bring it up when the girls were on because I didn't want to take away from their
and then be like, what's a Zoop?
Yeah, then we have to explain Zoops.
Yeah, and there's just time I don't take from them either.
If you don't know, that's what Jeff and I call, like, I don't fucking even know. Like, when you see the little things, like, there goes one just now. Like, ooh.
You could almost think that it was...
It's like a worm. If you've seen Donnie Darko... If you've seen the movie Donnie Darko, when the thing comes out of his chest, it looks like that, but tiny.
Very, very tiny. And you would be like, oh, it's dust because you're moving. I mean, we can literally just be sitting here, nothing.
Or like if you look through a microscope at pond water, like the little tiny dudes that you see in there, that's what it looks like.
But you like see them and you're like, well, that's still dust. Now keep in mind down here, I don't have air, obviously, it's wintertime. But... the heat's not on either because the basement's actually pretty warm right now. So there's none of that. There is us moving a little bit.
Not that much.
I mean, yeah, but it...
And we have padding on the floor now, so it's not just a naked floor.
Yep. And so when you probably see us go cross-eyed or something.
You just see me look off here for no reason.
Yeah. It's because we see them, and what's interesting about them is you're like, well, okay, it might be a little like dust or something, but then they'll do their thing. And then all of a sudden, like I have them, they'll come back and then they'll like whoosh by me. And sometimes I have them, they come and it's like almost like they're like, hey, right there. And there's nothing, like there's no dust or, like dust bunny of any kind that lands on me.
Ron's mind is blown.
I know, right? Like, Zoops are trademarked. You can't use that.
Patent pending.
Unless you pay us money.
Pay us money to use our weird catchphrases.
God damn it, my nose is cool stuffy on me.
Yeah, so Zoops are here tonight.
They are. And
apparently haunted Eeyore baby boy Daniel. Which I will say, and I said this to Jeff while she was talking, as soon as she said the little boy, I was like, I for some reason heard in my head the name Daniel.
Huh.
And I was like, I wasn't going to say it because I didn't want to be rude, But when she said it, I was like...
And then when she was talking about mishaps, I mean, as you guys are watching, I tried to fix it as much as I could. Yeah. And it, like, made it worse or better sometimes. The screen kept, like,
popping in and out.
And there's nothing I could do about it because I have it set at a certain size, at a certain angle, and nothing should mess with it.
Right.
And, like, it was doing all that shit.
The other is Joel over there at the controls mashing buttons.
Maybe. Man.
Ron says he will pay in peanuts.
No, not acceptable.
Yum,
it has to be cash money, my man. I'm sorry.
I do like treats, Ron.
No.
I do love treats.
Kim does not get a say.
My head is itchy.
But yeah, that was weird. So once you brought that up, I'm like, that kind of makes sense.
That does, yeah.
Because, I mean, not that we've done a lot of live stuff, but there should be no reason for that to happen.
Absolutely not, no.
And that was super fucking odd. So, yeah. That was an interesting thing. And
Like
then it just like stopped. Like it started fine.
Yeah.
And then it was doing the thing, and then it just stopped again. And I was like, very good.
Yeah.
Because that shit was driving me nuts.
Yeah, I'm glad it stopped. But that's interesting when she said what she said, and it was like, oh, now it makes sense. Yeah.
Right. But no, there was something else I was going to mention. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know either. I'll just talk for a minute.
All right. What have you been doing?
I've been building at the haunted house. We are taking down a very large scene, which I will not say because I don't want to give anything away. But they always get a little upsetty. The haunt boogans, as we call them. Johnny Cash, yes.
Take out the Johnny and leave the last part? Yes.
So we've been having a lot of like footsteps. We heard somebody walking over us in the makeup area, and as you know, because anybody that's watching, Ron works there too. There's no ceiling over the makeup area.
No,
there's nowhere for people to walk.
It's just rafters.
It's just rafters and then the roof. That's it. And like, yeah, we have cats there that live at the haunted house, and then there's a raccoon that gets in and out. This wasn't animal. This was like the sound of feet, like people feet, walking across a floor that does not exist, and I don't think ever did exist unless they took it down, which I don't.
I would assume there wouldn't have been anything.
Would there even be
there's probably going to be like a drop ceiling or something,
right,
if anything.
Because it was a furniture store and some other kinds of stores in the past.
I've been told it was a Kroger or something too.
Yeah, it was not a grocery store, but a lot of people think it was.
Okay, I don't know.
But I don't know. The list of places that we've been told this is, like, somebody told us it was a bowling alley once, and we were like, absolutely not. What are you looking at, weirdo?
A Zoop Zoop. What do you think I'm fucking looking at?
I don't know, maybe something scarier than a Zoop Zoop.
No, I don't get scared.
But we heard music. We heard one of the pianos playing.
Oh, really?
And we just heard all just doors opening and closing. A huge pile of wood. I was there by myself. Bubba and I stopped in our travels. Yes, Ron, you're right. It's all plastic.
Plastic. Yeah.
Bubba and I were stopping by in our travels for something, and it wound up to be a good thing because one of the owners was there, and their tire was flat. And they had just called for help, and the guy was like, I won't be there for like 2 hours. Perfect timing. Here we are. Right. The haunted house called to us and said, I need you guys. And we showed up, and so they were like, we're going to go to Home Depot. I'm like, that sounds super boring. I'm going to stay here at the haunted house by myself. You were at work. It was a day.
Damn it.
Sorry, bud. Because I almost messaged you, but then I was like, oh, he's working.
You still could have.
Yeah, true. No, I did. I messaged our chat. Remember? I messaged the chat and I sent videos.
No.
But yeah, I messaged the chat where it's you, me, and Rebecca. But anyway, so.
I just noticed.
Oh yeah, you gotta hit live chat again.
Dang. Yeah, I just noticed.
Hopefully we didn't miss anything important. But yeah, so there was
No, it doesn't look like it.
I heard a lady talking and all kinds of stuff, and I don't know if you guys could hear it in the videos or not. I haven't watched them back. I just made them and then sent them.
I didn't even got any videos.
Yeah,
well, now I'm gonna fucking look.
So I didn't. I wasn't really like scared or anything, but it kind of made the experience more interesting. And then Rebecca and I were there one day, the Cookie Monster incident.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
So this is kind of gotta give you a little back on this.
Yeah, videos, man.
Weird.
Or just our chat, me and you.
No, it's like not wrong. Not that one. Spooky Friends.
Oh.
So we were once upon a time we had a Tickle Me Cookie Monster or like a Tickle Me Elmo, but it was Cookie Monster. I don't know what they called him. I never saw the actual toy, but Rebecca removed the voice box.
Oh, you're talking about the Cookie Monster one.
Yeah, no. But she removed the voice box from the Cookie Monster, and she's had it at the haunted house, and she will sneak up on you in the dark and play the Cookie Monster, and it's hilarious. And sometimes it scares people. Or you'll just be doing makeup, and all of a sudden you'll hear, me want cookie, You know, she hasn't done it in a little while. We kind of put it in a cupboard and forgot about it. Not really, but kind of, it was there and we were there and, you know, nothing really happened for a while. Rebecca and I were at the haunt. We were taking a quick break to warm up from a small heater that we had in the makeup area, and we were just talking about different experiences while we were like having a snack and a break. And all of a sudden this Cookie Monster toy starts going off, and it's like, ha ha ha, me like cookie, wah wah wah. And it starts getting more and more demonic sounding as it goes. And like the second video was, I think, even scarier. The one she didn't even post on Facebook was like scarier, but I think it's because it showed things that she didn't want to show.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, the batteries were still in it. And so I had to take it apart and physically pry the batteries out with my trusty paint opener to get it to shut up, because it didn't matter what you did. It just kept talking. And at first we were like, where even is that anymore? Like, because you could hear it. Rebecca was sitting right next to the cabinet that it was in a closed cabinet, and like the arm of the chair was up against the door of this cabinet. This is not a cabinet we go into regularly, I should also mention. Like, we just keep stuff we don't, like, we want to know where it is, but we don't necessarily need it all the time or want other people to be able to get to them all the time in this cabinet. And so we were like, where's that even coming from? We pull it out, and then it would not stop. Like, usually if you push the button, it'll turn off again.
Yeah.
And no, not this time. I had to physically take it apart, pry out the batteries in order to get it to stop. And then we were like, if this thing keeps going, we're going to scream.
Well, and then you said it was like rusty and corroded and
the
stuff.
The batteries
too.
were corroded. So in my limited technical knowledge, you would think that it would no longer function.
I mean, when shit's corroded, I've never had it work, because you always have to.
No, like half of my candles are
on like the
ruined,
spring or on the the flat part on the other side for like the positive side. Like, you usually have to take like rubbing alcohol or something to like clean it up before contact will be made so that it will be used. So yeah, I mean, in my limited thing too, I mean, it shouldn't have worked.
It should have worked, and I should also mention that the batteries are still at the haunted house. I'll show you. One of them looked like the battery was literally busted. Like, you can see a crack in the battery. And so you couldn't even touch the batteries with your hands. That was part of why I had to use the paint key to open it, which Rebecca started putting her hand toward it. And I was like, ma'am, don't touch that. It's battery acid, very ouch. And she was like, oh shit, because she didn't, I mean, unless you've touched a corroded battery, you might not think, that's going to hurt.
Right.
And yeah, so it was burning with the fire of 1,000 suns. Like, battery acid was literally in the workings of the toy. So like, how? And then like every contact point on just the one battery. The other battery seemed like it might be okay. Was corroded on both the battery and on the toy itself. So if you're watching and you know more about this stuff than me and you think that it was not paranormal, please feel free to let me know, because I'm always looking to debunk stuff. I'm not saying it's 100% a ghost or 100% not a ghost, but as of right now, we're calling it paranormal because we can't explain it any other way.
Yeah, just shoot us a message on the channel,
or message us or whatever.
Or,
if you're like, hey,
on
actually,
this right now or later, or
I know way more about batteries and tickle me monsters than you do, and here's the details.
Ron, your word.
I mean, Ron, if that's what you're into. I did have a drink one time that was called battery acid. It wasn't that bad. It was just it was an alcoholic beverage.
Right.
Though, I should mention.
I'd hope
it was
there
green.
wasn't battery acid.
There's also one that's like called antifreeze, and that one was a little scary for me because I got very, very burned with antifreeze when I was a teenager. Hot antifreeze.
I can understand.
I got slimed like you ever watch Nickelodeon? I got slimed, or like Ghostbusters when Slimer gets them. Like that.
Especially gets Bill Murray.
Yeah. Venkman. When he slimes Venkman, that was me. Only
battery acid.
No.
Or antifreeze.
Radiator fluid. Antifreeze.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. As hot as it can get, I guess, because it exploded out of my radiator.
Right.
Not a pleasant experience. Would not recommend.
Well, I bet.
But anyway, That's what Ron's talking about, the drink. Okay. Good. That's what I thought, Ron.
I thought you were
I was suspicious.
Being weird, and you're like, I can drink real battery acid. Like, well.
So yeah, it's been like on and popping at the haunt a little bit lately, and we took
with their territory.
Well, and we had to take down a picture, one of the haunted pictures, to move it.
Which one?
I can't say because it'll reveal.
It's not the clown painting.
No.
Oh. Okay.
But
you'll tell me after.
I'll tell you.
All
it's the one that.
Yeah. Got you.
So see, he understands my weird hand gestures.
I do.
Ron, you might understand what I'm talking about too, but we don't want to mention.
Yeah, Ron, shut up. Just about the painting.
Just about that. Just
or the picture or whatever it was.
So yeah, so we did have to take that down, and there was some other things that went with it, but we put it in a respectful place, and I would hope that he would understand. But anyway.
That's fair.
So we are, it's always a little interesting in there when we're taking down sets. And like Joel's been there with us, and he messaged me even the other day. He texted me because he's not on Facebook, and he was like, "Are you guys okay? I felt like maybe I wasn't like wanted at the haunt, like." And I was like, "No, I want your help, please." Like.
I am very impressed though, really quick, that you guys are starting so early.
We are, yeah. It's very
usually
cold
it's like April or May, and then you're like, "We gotta get it done," and I'm like, "Well, fucking start."
Well, it's usually like we're trying to be a little more proactive, and like we don't want to just sit at home because this is me and Rebecca's only jobs. So other than being moms and stuff, but what?
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 I didn't say anything.
I know you didn't.
Exactly. See, I don't know what you're questioning then.
I saw your face.
You didn't see shit. I was almost coughing or choking. I mean, I don't know.
But no, we did. We usually don't get started until after. Well, bigly until after the Transworld Haunt Convention. Before anybody asks what Transworld is, it's National Haunted House Convention, and if I mention it, it has nothing to do with what the name might imply. Although I do support that community. But anyway, it's just a haunted house convention. They named it that a long time ago. But anyway, so we usually don't, like Jeff was saying, for those that aren't familiar, we usually don't get really, really started until after we've gone there and kind of gotten some stuff and some ideas and whatever, but we already have like a plan for certain areas, and so we're just getting an early start, which is smart.
You guys should, because then you guys are stressing out, and it's like, we'll start earlier.
Yep. Well, so we did. And Christmas, we had to take down all of the Christmas stuff and put it away and all that stuff, so we just kind of kept the momentum going, and it's worked out for us because we already have majority of the stuff taken off the walls in that section of the haunted house.
That's good.
And it's a big section. But yeah, also, those of you guys that are watching, don't forget, you can ask questions. Otherwise, Jeff and I will just talk about random weird shit.
We'll talk about
so, even if it's a question you think we've answered before, please don't be shy. Like, we might refer you to a video to watch if it's something that, like, we've covered a bunch of times.
Always watch videos.
But yeah, and then make sure after we're done, you go back and catch up on our old videos if you haven't already. Some of the early ones are a little rough. Bye, see you soon. Counting down.
What up, dog?
And then be back next month also for our next live.
Yep.
We do it at the last Sunday of the month.
Yep.
And it's same bad time, same bad channel.
Yep.
Every time.
By
and
bad, awesome is what she meant. Awesome.
No, bat.
Oh, bat. I thought you said bad. Oh, I thought you said bat.
I gotta put my sock on
and
for
I
that
was
one.
like,
no, like the Batman. Anyway, sorry. No, I meant
all right, we're
like
good.
Adam
we're
West
good.
Batman
we're
reference.
Good. We're good. I got you now.
So yeah, make sure you're doing that, and then just quick plug TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. We're on there, and you can contact us, watch our videos, whatever. If you have a location you would like us to come to, if you have control over that location and want to invite us. Bye, Ron.
See you, Ron.
See you soon.
Don't drink real battery acid, though.
Yeah, only the beverage kind. And tell my homies I said hey. But anyway. So yeah, if you have access to a haunted location, football.
Oh, screw football.
Go Blue Guys. Go Blue Guys. Woo!
Screw sports. We're more important.
Go Blue people. I don't understand sports, but I just yell when Ron yells. It's fun.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, what else?
Sports.
Oh yeah, so if you have a haunted sports arena that you would like,
nope.
Just kidding.
Screw sports arenas.
We would go there.
I would go there.
Yeah.
I would, but we would talk sports.
Again, like we kind of don't really go to a lot of the ones that cost like $100 a person and all that because we can't afford it.
True. I'll be right back. I gotta get for my stuffy nose.
I'm gonna talk about Jeff while he's gone.
I can hear you though.
Oh, damn it!
I know.
So yeah, make sure that you're going on our Tiki-Taki and making some cool comments because we get some real interesting stuff over there, and sometimes it's fun to just read the comments from these people. But I don't know. We also have some cool merch. Right here, Jeff got to meet the Ghost Brothers. I did not stop and talk to them. That was on a mission. I had a sandwich to eat. And then we got some glasses, we got mugs, we got stickers, we got shot glasses you have to order specific and it'll take a minute. Yep. Jeff makes these little orb ghost babies.
I didn't make them. I caught them, Kim.
You caught? Well, I meant the paper. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. The paper I did make. The
paper he made. The orbs caught wild. They are.
They're wild orbs that you can.
What do they call them? Free range.
Yeah.
They are only fed organic ectoplasm. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
We also have holy water. We will bless your water and send it to you.
We will.
What else? We are not selling Black Mirror, but that's our Black Mirror.
Yeah.
We're not selling the TV. We took that out of the building.
Trying to, I took it out because somebody wouldn't take another one out for me. God, you're so chicken shit over here.
And then we have our lovely sponsor, Lord Mox Designs, who made our
put a thing on there too.
Fun, our personalized
Ouija
board and planchette. So make sure we tagged him on our page and all that, and it runs across the bottom of the thing every now and then.
It sure does.
And magnets, all that kind of stuff you can get from us. And if you don't see it on the store, all you have to do is message our Facebook page.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, I really wanted this item, but I don't see it.
Yeah, not everything can be on the store.
And we got, look at Jeff and I with our cool hats.
Yeah. You get bit and that.
Do you like ghosts? Do you like warm heads?
Mine was sideways. Here we go.
There you go. Oh, fashion.
Oh, there we go.
And then you see Jeff has the pullover hoodie on.
I do.
And then I have the zip up
hoodie
on. And my t-shirt, but I'm zipped up because I got
I did add a bunch of stuff on there too. If you haven't checked it out, do it. Actually, it's cool. Actually, the site where I get this stuff made, they actually added a bunch of shit.
Hell yeah!
They actually make the. I didn't know this when you bought that one.
Was it the kind I want?
Yeah, the one like the haunted house. Yeah.
I want that one.
I didn't know that they did that.
That's okay. I'll give this one to Bubba. He likes this.
Why is that thing so huge?
It's gigantic. Look at it. Like, and I have a big head.
Oh, it's
because I pulled it up because if I don't, it's too far down over my glasses and stuff.
Oh, that's weird.
It just doesn't look right on me that way.
Oh wait, I want to compare.
You want to compare hats?
Well, no, I want to compare the thing. Oh, okay, it's the same size. All right.
Doesn't it look like it's got a little more of a gap? I don't know.
Yeah, well, no, it's the same thing. But yeah, I think on that,
look at
I had to readjust the thing because they were being stupid.
Hey, I look like the bad guy in The Fifth Element there for a second when my hair was all pushed to one side. Gary Oldman in The Fifth Element. Okay, sorry.
All right.
Yeah, but no, it's just because of the way I have to have my hair and stuff. Otherwise, I look like just a floating head, and it's not very attractive.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, I will order the slouchy hat then.
Yeah, I want one too. I was like, wait, what?
Are they the same price?
They had some introductory price, so I think they're the same, but I don't know how long that was going on for.
I'll give you some money.
Okay.
Like when we're done.
All right, I'll look it up. So we got all that good stuff. We're gonna. The workshop thing.
That was what you wanted to talk about. Good job, us.
We're gonna do the workshop thing again.
We're bringing them back.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Probably starting maybe next month, if not March for sure.
Isn't it? Well, yeah, because it is. It's still January.
Yeah.
So don't forget that he means February.
Yes. Well,
we don't have a date yet.
I feel like that should be common sense, but no, I get it.
If people are watching later, it is important to mention.
I didn't think about that.
Yes,
I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Kim.
Yeah, you're welcome. I got you. Not just for decoration.
Well, sometimes. And then these, I'm not going to bring them up, but these are some of the books I bought from local book people.
We totally encourage you to support local authors.
Yep. I've been reading these other ones. I got 2 more left. They're actually really interesting.
Cool, but unless they want to pay us, we're not mentioning it.
Right.
Bam.
But I'm going to try and get actually a couple of them on here, so.
That would be heckin' cool.
It would be.
Heckin' cool.
Heckin' cool. Like, it'd be fucking awesome is what it would be.
I just like saying heckin'. I don't care about swearing.
I know.
And you should try to get Brian on too. That'd be cool. The painting. The
painting guy? Yeah. Remind me of that one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was funny that Mandy mentioned that she's got a book that she's doing. Because I honestly thought about it too, because I have so much shit I can write about.
Yeah, you should.
I do.
Just start typing
been writing
it out.
down ideas. Yeah, I know. I got to do it. Because I think it'd be pretty badass.
Yeah.
Because you can do it. You can put it on Amazon, and they'll do like the Kindle stuff, and it doesn't cost you money on that.
Oh, nice.
But I mean, if people buy it, like, you can obviously you'll get some money from it.
Mm-hmm.
But then they have their own. From talking to one of the people that I have a book from, they actually do like print and stuff too. So
there you go.
I can get those printed out, and I get when I have it done.
Right.
Take it when we're doing stuff.
Yeah, well, so if you know any tips for Jeff, comment.
Let me know.
Send us a message.
Probably send us a message and stuff.
I mean, you can comment to be like, I'm sending you a message. Just to feed the alligator, as they say on the internet. Sister19 LOL online.
Awesome.
Hello.
What's up? Welcome to our fabulous
basement
live. I feel like I'm super white.
Well, you are very pale, and I'm right here.
That's
so.
Shut the fuck up, Kim. Man, I feel like I am really white.
You were like right under the.
Oh shit! I forgot to turn that off. That's why I look white.
You still look white.
Shut the fuck up! I don't look like a ghost though. So screw you, Kim.
For the person that just joined us, feel free to ask questions if you have them about. The paranormal, about our experiences, whatever. We're pretty much an open book.
Yep.
And if you have anything you'd like to share with us, please feel free.
Yep.
And just, we will interact
stories.
with you. We love
stories.
that stuff. This isn't just about us. It's about the community.
Well, it's not just about Kim, because she likes to make it about herself.
It is about me. I'm the main character.
Are you though?
Main character energy.
Are you though? Well, you do.
You're
have
the main
energy.
character in your life, and I'm the main character in my life.
I don't know about that sometimes.
Oh damn, Jeff, that's sad.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just in the Matrix.
Well, there is that.
Yeah.
What else did we have? Oh, we had what were we talking about?
The book stuff.
The book stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Jeff's gonna write a book.
Title and
we're gonna read
it
it
already.
Ooh, don't say it. Someone will
I'm
steal
not
it.
gonna. I know.
Tell me later.
I will.
Okay, I won't steal it.
I hope not.
It's in my contract.
Yeah.
It's in the rules. Make that whatever rule. I don't even know how many rules we have.
We have a lot.
Rule number 2: don't question Jeff.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that was one of them.
That is actually.
Is
think
it
rule
number
2? Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up really quick.
Up.
Well, I believe that it is, but I'm just saying.
So anyway, I don't know where to go from here. Let's talk more about spooky stuff.
Yeah.
We did try to do an investigation at the haunted house.
We did. I gotta look through that
super successful.
No, I don't. I mean, not when it comes to like while we were there, but maybe audio wise.
Correct. You don't always know.
I have it sitting over there to do.
Of course, it's in your pile.
It really is.
So yeah, did you get that thing? Were you able to go get it? Your pole? Because if not, we can stop and get it on the way home.
Oh no, I didn't. Derek never. I called him because I forgot.
Get it, we can.
Yeah, my tripod. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because I messaged him and I was like, as long as I can get it by today, because I was gonna actually use it, but then I didn't really need to.
Yeah, we can just stop by.
But yeah, I need to grab that.
Cool. Well, we can get in there.
Good.
I
know, right?
Anyway, so.
I do want to mention. I do want to mention this. I don't think it was ever brought up on one of the lives, and we've been doing it for 2 years now. but back when we first started talking and made communication here in the house, and there was one time that you were here, and I asked, Tom if he wanted me to pass anything on.
Oh yeah, you were going to talk about that.
And so I did. I typed the message to the only person I could find that seemed to be
like in his family.
In his family, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was a daughter or not. But I reached out and I told him everything that I told him, and jump forward 2 years later, I finally heard back, and
sometimes it takes a while to check those message requests. I get it.
Yeah, and she's like, yes, confirmed that she was her daughter. This was her childhood home. Blah blah blah. And apparently her daughter is on a paranormal team too, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if she had any experiences while she was living here. Like, was it always haunted, or was like Tom the first, and then other people? Because like a lot of us that do this know that like once there's one ghost, it kind of does like attract others, and ghost hunters attract ghosts too.
Yeah, well, and that's what I think what the Ouija board upstairs kind of was, but it couldn't have been that long ago if that's the case, because
like from the 90s or whatever, the
probably
board,
but he passed away. I think it was like 2006 or 2008 or something like that. But it would be interesting to find out. But yeah, so we've been talking. I did do an EVP thing with him shortly after, and I have to still clean it up, and he's probably pissed at me, and I'm very sorry, Tom. I know I keep saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
He will. He'll get around to it.
Or tomorrow, I promise. But I will get it done because I do want to send it to her. Correct. If I have anything, if I'm able to
If anything came up,
I told her if not, because I told her I'd clean it up and send it to her. I said, but if there's not anything that I can get that, I can clean up enough, like I'll do it again. So.
Well, maybe you'd have to have her like come over for an investigation or something one day.
Right. Well, that's what I was kind of wondering too, is maybe she'd want to come on one of these and just talk about being it, because it's her house. Well, it was her house and stuff like that when she grew up.
Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. That'd be cool. I would be very interested to hear about her experiences if she had any, and then maybe her would be her grandpa then. Like this girl would be Tom's granddaughter.
Her daughter, would be her granddaughter. Yeah.
Then maybe her grandpa will come through. That'd be kind of cool.
Maybe that'd be pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
My grandpa used to always come visit me in spirit, and I think he still does at the haunted house because I have a lot of stuff from my grandparents' house there, and a couple of things I have are my grandparents' rosaries are there. And so I do think that they come sometimes because I've smelled like cigars, my grandpa's cigars, like it smelled like that a couple times. And other people have as well. I had a weird, I guess, a dream or something I could talk about.
Also, it's number 15.
Oh, damn!
I know.
What's rule 2?
Rule 2 is stay caught up on any videos published in between lives.
Oh, so many violations.
This is for input purposes. Get caught. Well, I haven't put up a lot of videos, to be honest.
Well, I'm just saying, I haven't violated that rule ever.
You haven't, no. And it says get caught up ASAP. Then stay up to date as new videos come. You should even watch videos that you're not in or from.
I prefer the ones
before I'm in. I know you do. But you're in almost all of them for better conversation. Plus, why would subscribers want to watch videos we don't seem to be interested in?
Factual statements.
It is. It is. I had to create those rules. Unfortunately, for reasons.
Anyway.
Right? All right. My phone's down now. I'm sorry.
That's
I was on a mission.
No worries.
So what was your story?
Okay, so here's a weird thing that like happened to me. Little bit of a backstory. I've had several experiences where I'm in bed and I'm asleep, but I can still hear everything that's going on around me. And I've mentioned it before in other lives. It's happened to me. We used to be able to stay at the haunted house. There was like a small apartment, but it was removed so that we could make more room. It was really nice while it lasted. Right? And we needed the space. So we used to be able to sleep there, and it was really handy for me when I lived like an hour away. So I would stay there anyway. You would hear, so that was the first place that I can vividly remember this happening. But the other day I was laying down on my bed, and I sleep face down, with my toes off the edge of the bed. It's not super important to the story, but just in case you want to picture me with my arm around my pillow.
Right.
Picture
that's
my
what
bedroom.
we all wanted. That's what
I'm
we all
holding
wanted.
my pillow like it's my stuffed animal, and I'm laying on top of it on my tummy. And I am asleep, but all of a sudden I'm not, like, and I can hear, like, apartment noises and car, and I can hear everything that's going on in my apartment. I could hear my husband sleeping, and all, it was very strange. But in my dream, I was talking, or whatever you want to call this, I was talking to my grandma, and we were somewhere, like, you know, like when the TARDIS is going through, like, time and space.
Yeah.
And it looks like that, where you're kind of like in space, but like the time that they jumped out of the TARDIS and they were like floating.
Oh yeah, because
it was like
the
that.
TARDIS, like gravity field
Yeah.
thing that kept them from zooming away.
So if you're a huge nerd like Jeff and I, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Or just watch Doctor Who.
Or you just like Doctor Who because you like quality television.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, we won't get into that.
Wow.
Jeff and I can talk for days about it, and we have.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm in time and space with my grandma, and she's like, Tim, this is your year. And I'm like, what? She's like, I always told you, like, when you turn 42, like, that's the year. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, this is the year you come fully into your power, whatever the fuck that means. And
you're a superhero.
I guess so.
That's a horrible idea.
This is when you're going to get you and Rebecca are going to get your answers. So
why am I not included?
I don't know,
That's
Jeff.
not bullshit.
I guess you gotta talk to my grandma about
Tell
that.
your grandma that I need to be included in shit.
Well, I don't know. You don't ask as many questions as Rebecca does. Maybe that's why.
That's still.
She would have liked you if she would have met you. She would have tried to feed you spaghetti and stuff.
Ooh, that would have been good, but I would have had to turn her down.
You don't like spaghetti?
No, I do, but carbs.
Oh. You gotta have some carbs every now and then, Jeff. It's good for you.
Nope.
Balance.
Nope.
So yeah, I woke up, and then we kind of like, I don't remember the whole conversation. I feel like there was more to it, but I was like, okay, that was weird. But then I kind of actually fell asleep. I could feel the difference.
So you're kind of like astral.
I was astral projecting.
Yeah, all right.
And I've done it before. I've done it since I was a kid. I've done it several but it doesn't always feel that way, where you feel like you're asleep and awake. Like, that cheesy line in Hook where Tink is like, that place between sleep and awake, that's where I'll be waiting. Wink, wink.
I haven't watched that movie in forever.
I remember weird shit, but
she really
does.
does.
that was like where it was. It was like I was like there in that weird moment where you're like kind of awake, kind of sleeping up, but I don't feel like it was a dream. I feel like she was actually there because I could smell her, and I felt like it was a real, like, she was there, and it felt like she was there. I could feel her energy, for lack of a dumber way to put it. But yeah, so I don't know what that was, and I told Bubba in the morning, or I waited actually a couple days to tell him because I was like, oh, this is weird. Should I tell him or not? And he was like, well, you already think you're too powerful, so, like...
Right? That's why I said that wouldn't be a good idea for the superhero thing.
I mean, it'd be cool.
It would.
I'm already freakishly strong, so I don't need super strength.
You need to, if you do, you need to go steal me some money.
Can already fit into very small spaces, so I don't need that.
But she's not very tall, and that's a
height challenge.
That's a thing.
I always say, like, why couldn't I have grown just a couple more inches? Because I'm only 5'4". And people even tell me I'm not really 5'4". They tell me I'm shorter. But Annabelle
You're taller than my mom, and my mom's 4'11".
Annabelle's shorter than I am, apparently.
You must be measuring yourself to like the tip of your hair.
Well, that's what I told somebody one time. No, I never measured it. But like we had this girl that used to do makeup at the Haunt, and she was like, she didn't know because I'm always the last person to get ready, and furnace. I get ready, and then I just like bolt to my room unless I have some extra time, and most of the time I don't have extra time.
Ever.
I'm like running in as they're letting the first group in. I'm at the back of the house. It's fine. But she never saw obviously Annabelle and I can't be in the same place at the same time. And there is a picture in back concession of me with Annabelle. So I get it a little bit. She didn't know that I was the same person. And until she saw Annabelle come out of the dollhouse, come around backstage, and it was like a hot day, so I was like, take this thing off immediately. And I took my mask off, and she was like, Kim? I was like, yeah. Where did you think I went while we were open? Like, that's my question. Where did you think I went? Like, right. You never saw me do makeup on myself. I always just did these black circles around my eyes.
Because I'm Batman.
Because I'm Batman. It's a secret Batman makeup. It's the hardest. I always make a joke. It's the hardest makeup to do in the haunted house. I'm like, I did it, guys. I accomplished the most difficult makeup. But yeah, she would be like, I didn't think you were Annabelle. I'm like, why? She's like, well, you're taller. I'm like, okay. Are you counting the hair?
Right.
Like, and I guess it's true because, like, when I'm acting, I kind of get, like, a power stance.
Yeah.
So it does make you shorter. Like, if you want to do the, like you got to, so people don't knock you down. You got to do, like, a football stance, or, like, I call it a power stance. And so I get it. Well, you can take some
I know. If my friend was watching, he knows.
He'd be like, I got you, I get it.
Yeah, he understands.
So yeah, it's harder to knock you down if your center of gravity is lower. And trust me, people try to knock me down all night.
Oh, no.
But sometimes the ghosts help me, and other times the security helps me, and sometimes I think security is a ghost. And they're not. Like, I thought Scotty was a ghost.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah.
Like the first couple, when I was working the chapel my first season, I literally thought that one of our security guys, Scotty, was a ghost because I had seen so many ghosts in my room, just casually standing in the corner. Like, we used to have this sea captain, and I don't know where he went, but we have ley lines all through the haunted house.
Yeah.
So kind of like the portal, they can come and go. And so I don't know if he still comes or not, but the sea captain, I would see him all the time in the corner, and I call him that because he had, just picture.
He looked like a sea captain.
Picture the fucking Gordon's fisherman. You got it. and like he would just stand there and like menacingly in the corner of the chapel where I worked. Maybe he just didn't like that it was a chapel, because we were told that there are 2 Catholic gentlemen that haunt the haunted house, and one of them doesn't always like what we do. One of them's Mr. Crane.
Oh, well, that I figured, but I didn't know there was another one.
Yeah, well, that was what one of our psychic friends had said when they came through.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that I don't know. It's that was a very strange experience. Could it have been a dream? Absolutely, 100% could have been a dream. I didn't eat a bunch of cheese before I went to bed or anything, so I don't know. I wasn't drinking. I don't really drink that much anymore. I'll have some beers at home, so it's not like.
You need Fireball.
I've cut back a lot on that, but I do drink it sometimes. Not as much as we used to. We used to go through like a bottle a day. That's bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my
God, I miss those days.
The wild and woolly days.
I do. I miss them. Like,
but we all weighed like 30 more pounds then.
Well, I weighed 30 more pounds no matter what.
Well, Rebecca and I both lost like more than 30 pounds after we stopped.
Well, yeah, it's full of sugar.
Just because of all the sugar. Yeah. Seriously. It's like no wonder our faces were so like, if you look at the older pictures, some of the pictures we look like we have like chipmunk cheeks. Anyway, not paranormal related.
My face looked like it was a round ball.
That's, you are skinnier than you were. That's true. I was,
yeah. Or I am.
So if you're still watching, make sure if you want to ask a question, like I said, I don't know who's still on.
Yeah, because
say
you guys
hi.
have been quiet by now.
And ask us whatever you want. We don't care. Anything else you want? What do you want to
there was something else I was thinking when you were talking, and then I lost it because I was enthralled in your conversation.
We go till 8?
Yeah, we go till 8.
So we got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not bad, Jeff. We've been doing okay.
We have.
We got any? Jeff's gonna be working on videos.
Yep.
He's been in a funky brain space.
Yeah.
So not to like spill Jeff's tea everywhere, but
it's been a thing.
Just have patience with us a little bit, but we'll get you some more content.
Yeah. Well,
if you're thirsty for content, though, TikTok is popping.
It is. We have a real poppin' video.
We just posted one that now has like 350 views. And we have one that is viral for reasons none of us can fathom.
No.
But hey, if you want to go watch it for yourself and see what all the hubbub is about, go join us over there, make some comments. And when we do investigations, we do go live on there as well. I tried to do it since we've started kind of being more known on TikTok. I'm trying to go kind of, now that we have, because you can't go live on TikTok until you have fulfilled some criteria.
That's what it was for YouTube, and that's why when I was like, I can do it.
I forgot to tell you, I was able to click that we can start getting paid on TikTok now.
Oh, I like it.
So when we get to the point where like I'm like at the second step towards where we can start getting paid.
What do we need in that last step?
We got to get more followers.
How many do we have, and how many do we need?
Let me go to my TikTok. My phone is turned down, so it shouldn't blast us.
With those eyes that she just did, that means follow us.
Okay, so Ghostly Hauntings, let's see. I gotta switch profiles because I always try to stay on my profile, so I'm not liking things as anybody other than myself.
Right, well, that's fair.
Okay, account switch. Here we go. Oh, 323 is where your living room camera video is at. Okay, so let's see.
The newer one, yeah.
Near, where do I even go for this?
But also, if you know people who know people who know people, tell them to subscribe to the channel, because I need 1,000 subscribers, and I'm only at like 250, and then I need them to constantly watch the video so I can get up to 4,000.
We have to have 100,000 followers to get tips from people can tip us, and then video gifts. Oh, let me turn that on. People can send us gifts. Ah, dang, we need 100,000 followers for that too.
I'll try this thing.
Creator fund. We need 10,000, and we need 100,000 views in the last 30 days, which sometimes we meet that and sometimes we don't.
Right.
So 10,000 followers, we have, I gotta go back like 4. We have almost 3,000.
Wow, so far away.
So we gotta get like 7,000 more.
Those motherfuckers need to come and subscribe.
I know, trust me. Well,
God
maybe we could make, if you want to make, I know it's like on not a thing, make a quick, like, you can go up to 2 minutes now, promo video that I can post on there.
Okay.
Be like, hey, like, even I could even just make one over the logo. Maybe I'll think of how to do that.
Do it.
Please make sure you're following us.
Yeah. Like tease something too, and then we'll have it.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we definitely need to have you guys boost on up over there and give us.
Yeah, please. Because we want to buy new stuff.
We would like
equipment.
Money.
Also, we want to go out to places and investigate that require a little bit of money. And we want to go to conventions.
Yeah. I'm trying to go to the Paracon in the zoo again this year.
I'm going.
It would be lit if you were to come, Chief.
I'm going. Me and Matt are going to share a table.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
He was going to ask me about that last one in Flint. And he's like, because he'd asked me something if I was going. And I was like, yeah, I'm planning on it. And I was like, oh, wait, I got to pay, so no. But then he didn't share any more details when I was there. He's like, oh, I was going to just have you come sit at the table. You could do some stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why don't you lead with that?
Yeah, lead with it, Bo. Matt, if you're watching.
Lead with information.
We love you!
Like but did I don't know if you saw, they moved the Paracon that was in Flint. It's up at Soaring Eagle now. Yeah,
wow.
Like they moved
I did
it.
not see that.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay, yeah, it was a shock to me too because I got like an email or something about it, and yeah, they're moving it.
I mean, I get it. More room for people, more room for whatever you need to do, but
right. Well, that's the one
kind of
me
a
and Matt
bummer
are
for
sharing.
Flint.
I'm sorry, that's the one me and Matt are sharing.
Okay, cool. Well, that's kind of a bummer for Flint, but hey, I guess.
I guess the prices or something are the same though per table and whatever. So that's, I mean, at least that's good. But yeah, I don't know why up there. Because me and him, we're not going to stay. We're going to make the drive. So, well, technically, I'm going to pay him $20,
hey,
$25.
Cool.
I'm going to drive, and then he'll cover the rest of like the table and stuff like that.
Nice.
So.
Well, I don't know. When I noticed, I'm going to try to figure it out. But I noticed at the the Paragon up at the zoo when we were there
Mm-hmm.
last time. I saw that there was like campers and stuff parked in the back. So I wonder if like you could take, I don't know if either of you have access to a camper. Say on a hotel.
I have my mom and dad.
Well, I'll let
I
you
don't
know.
know if I'd want to try it.
I mean, it says I was gonna look into it because Ron and Terry have one, so
Right.
that could save us a hotel.
Right, that's fair. And that might be a thing too. I mean,
it seems like it. There's
not.
people coming and going from them, so
Right.
something to check. I mean, yeah, it's nice to stay at a hotel and all. And where would you go? I guess there's a bathroom on the camper.
In the camper, yeah.
You know, you're good. You just have to basically, shower before you leave and then shower when you get home. As far as I know,
Unless you have a cool trailer that lets you shower in it.
Yeah, or you got like a homie that you can go shower in their room or something. I don't know.
But yeah, I want to go to that
I
one
don't
too.
have
So,
but yeah,
but that's a little ways away.
It is. It's not till August, but
Yeah,
I'm just a planner. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys know of any local conventions that are happening soon that would let us come and vend there. We would appreciate that information as well.
For sure.
We are in the Flint, Michigan area, but we're willing to travel a little bit within reason.
Yeah.
Funds allowing, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
And it also depends how much the table costs.
Yeah.
So feel free to forward, and if you want us to be guests at your event, hey, we can talk about that too.
Yeah, why not?
And maybe we could do like a swap sponsorship for table or something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I could do that any day or all day long.
All day, every day.
Yep.
We got you.
Yep. So just
we're always thinking about different ways because money is tight for everybody. So if we can help you, you can help us. Mutual.
Right.
We got this.
I like it. Yeah.
Relationships.
I like it. Yeah.
I like it. See, this is why we're a good team. We think of good things.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly me, but yeah. I'm just kidding.
I have good ideas.
It's probably like 60% you and 40% me.
I was gonna give 50-50.
Well, all right, we can do that too.
Yay.
Why not?
Or we could do 40-40 and then 10%, 20% for other people that we get ideas from.
We'll give them 5%.
5%.
Well, we'll go 10 just to keep it.
Give them a nice 10.
So we'll get 45 and 45.
Yeah. Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
But don't forget too, you can also support us by buying merch.
Yep.
You can just flat out give us your money.
Yep. We got
and
the Patreon thing too.
Yeah, Patreon.
Which I updated recently.
Nice. And if you just like me and you want to send me money, I'll give you my PayPal.
That's also very true. But yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, if you guys want to help us out by sharing us too, that would be very cool.
That'd be awesome.
Give whatever social media you want, at all of them, honestly, or if you just want to share our Facebook page, that links to everything.
Yep.
So when you're done watching, make sure you've liked, you've subscribed, and then you go over to our Facebook page, you like us, and then give us a share. Help a homie out. And then if you have a paranormal business that you'd want to talk about with us, hey, cool. You want to be a guest on a future live?
That'd be sweet.
Also, we like that because not everybody just wants to listen to Jeff and I talk all the time.
No, well, Kim likes to listen to herself talk.
I do. And then Anna should be back once her foot is a foot again. Because right now it's a robot foot.
Yeah.
So anybody that was concerned about Anna, she hasn't left the group or anything. She broke her foot during haunt season, and we are in a basement, so she can't get to us.
And I'm not putting in an elevator or an escalator.
Yeah, and we can't take all
they
the
would
equipment.
both benefit me, but no.
No. Then you get too lazy. You gotta get the stair.
I would only use it for bringing shit down,
Okay,
heavy
true.
stuff or equipment,
No,
so I make
maybe
one
someday,
trip instead of a million
make
trips.
enough money on the channel, we're putting in an elevator.
Fuck yeah.
We're making a spooky one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 9 minutes left.
Okay. And Kim said everything.
Yeah.
And then look out for my future book that I'm actually gonna
Author.
do. Yeah.
Then he can put on his list of things, author.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm an award-winning
I want to
author.
get on that. What?
I'm an award-winning author.
Are you? Sweet.
Yeah, for journalism.
Nice. I like it.
I know, right?
I like it. Well,
You
then
would think so.
I'll have you proof my book.
I got you, bud. I am actually very good at that, and I do have a degree in English.
Because the
language arts,
ones
whatever
that I've
you
been
call it
reading,
these
there's
days.
been a lot of spelling mistakes.
Oh, Lord. Do they not have, spell check?
I mean, they're good books, don't get me wrong, but oh my God, there's been a lot. I'm like, I can't
I
do
think
this.
everyone should proof everything. If you know that you have a deficit in in that area, like I would not try to do math and then to be like post it.
Right.
I would be like, hey, can you check my math?
Well, I mean, you would think that the
publishing
agent
company,
or publishing company would
they
do it.
don't. No, it depends. Also, some of those books are self-published.
Yeah.
And but honestly, if you got a homie that like, just have a homie read it.
Right.
And be like, give them a copy that they can mark up.
Yep.
Or digital copy that they can put notes.
Yep.
But you have to be ready for criticism and to get your feelings hurt.
If you hurt my feelings, Kim, I'm gonna break your face.
No, I need that to hold my mask on.
Robot face.
Robot face.
Robot.
I could be like the Dr. Doom.
You could. You really could. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Then you wouldn't need to wear a mask.
I would just be scary by myself.
Yeah, you'd be like a broken doll.
I scare Terry at her house all the time by accident, so
That's
I guess
funny.
I am just scary.
I like it.
I don't mean to. I'm just coming out of the bathroom. Sorry, Terry.
Well, yeah.
I had to pee.
Stop being so scared.
Spooky pee.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, we're good. Honestly, I'll do one more rundown.
All right.
And then we'll just say goodbye.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for us to just keep saying
Yeah.
It's our weakness. We're gonna make that song one day. We're gonna auto tune.
I don't know if I
all
can do that.
our ums.
I don't know if I could do that. It's a lot.
I like it. So anyway, smash that subscribe real hard.
That button is right
Hit that
underneath of
button.
us. And
Thumbs up.
And the alarm.
Make a comment.
So you know when we're on.
I mean, get alerts because I do, and I'm on this, and I get alerts.
She does. She gets alerts.
I'm like, oh, what's going on? Let me pop on over there. Yeah. So we got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. We have a website.
Twitter.
We have
forgot
a Twitter. I was getting to it. We have a Twitter. We also have a merch store.
Yep.
And you should buy stuff from there. Jeff is working on making his own paranormal equipment. I do not understand how. It's like magic to me. So he's like, oh, there's things in there, and then you push a button and it does.
Yep. I have an energy pump right now.
But he makes it.
That you can buy for $30.
The energy
It's been on
pump.
the bottom banner thing there.
So if you...
And then I'm working on a static detector.
Yeah, if your ghosts are tired and lethargic, you can buy them. It's basically like a energy drink for ghosts.
Yep.
You can turn this little dude on, and it's like taking a 5-hour shot of that brand I'm not going to mention.
Help you get...
Because they didn't pay me.
That's right. Help you get some good EVPs or some spirit box responses.
And it doesn't make like a noise or anything like that.
Nope,
I
it's
should
silent
mention
as fuck.
it's
You probably won't even know it's
on. I don't even know it's on sometimes. It's
like
not
I literally have to put it up to my ear and be like, "There's a little noise. We're good."
Yeah, because the old one we had, the fan was loud.
Oh my
so I know
God.
that is a
Yeah,
concern for people because we don't want the contamination.
Yeah, you don't.
So it's silent but deadly.
It is.
Like a bad
Good
fart.
stuff. And it's compactable, so it's not like
small.
It's not like gaudy. It's like probably
it's like the size
roughly
of my not even the size of a phone.
a little smaller actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like half.
Yeah, it would be probably be like that.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
We don't have it here.
It leaves you. Yeah, I don't have one thing.
It's in the box.
So
buy that if you are into energy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, like, for people that are sensitive to energies, I should mention also it does not make me sick, and some other ones do.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's a concern for you, don't worry about that either.
Yeah.
So go buy that. Go buy some merch. You want to stay warm in these cold weathers if you're in Michigan. We got some cool. We got hat choices now.
Yeah, there's a lot
we
of
also
cool.
have
There's
a ball
beanbag.
cap.
There's a beanbag.
You want to get a beanbag chair for your house? That's what we should have here in the studio if it wasn't so low.
I know. I was just thinking that. It's weird.
And they're kind of expensive.
They're actually not that bad.
Oh, aren't they?
Compared to the last time,
Whoa, bargains. Okay, I was thinking of the other one you were looking at.
Yeah, the other one was expensive.
And, so if you look at the bottom of the screen right now, there's all of our social media. How convenient.
I know, right?
You can screenshot this if you're looking at it on your phone, and then you can look at it later. Or you can just head over to our Facebook page, which has links to all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you're supporting us. And then also, thank you again to the Ghost Sisters. I hope you're having an amazing investigation right now. I'm sending out, like, good vibes for that.
Yeah.
Good
I'm
intentions.
for that.
And hopefully you guys get some cool stuff. And you guys should definitely head over there to whatever platform you prefer.
Yeah.
And give them a follow as well, because they really seem to be. It's the first time I've interacted with them.
Yeah, they're
and
cool
they seem
people.
like very cool people.
Yeah.
And they have a haunted Eeyore. which now I'm jealous.
That's a bunny too. I mean,
it's a haunted Eeyore bunny, and I'm
that's
here
actually
for
pretty
it.
sweet. Yeah.
Now I want to go to the shrine, but we got to get to Tennessee first.
Well, they only let them in there, so we would have to do it with them, which I'm
that's what
sure
I'm saying.
wouldn't be a problem. But I mean, we have to become besties. I think.
Invite us, besties.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could do that, and like I said too earlier, if you have a haunted location that you would like us to go investigate, Jeff and I are down as long as we don't have to pay a bunch of money.
Yep.
Because we're poor.
Free is nice. Little expensive is okay, but not like
cheap is
bling
good.
bling, motherfucker.
Yeah, like the places that want I mean, like $100-something for a couple hours. I can't hack that. Sorry. No, you want to give me all night? We can talk like that place I sent you that has the 3 places.
Yeah, I like that.
That was cool. Thank you, Karen, if you're watching for that. She's my homie in Wisconsin, and she still sends me all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
She's
nice.
like,
Yeah.
watch this.
Yeah,
cool.
that sounded really cool.
Yeah, very cool. So yeah, if you got tips, tricks, whatever, leave them in the comments. Send us a message. You got questions, and you were watching this watching and not live, and you have questions, feel free. Mm-hmm. But we do also encourage you to just tune in to the next live, which is the last Sunday of every month here at this basement where we like to hang out, where all the cool people are.
Yep.
Joel in the back, my homie. And say hey, Joel. No. That would be cool if Joel was like, I'm here.
Right.
And all of our other spooky friends that are here with us today. If you're our other that are listening, thank you.
And
you're our homies.
Don't forget Patreon.
Yeah, I did forget
There's
about Patreon.
There's a lot of cool stuff on there, so do it.
If you would like to give us money in exchange for experiences, that's a thing. You can come on an investigation with us. We hear a lot about people saying, oh, I want to go investigate with you guys. But when we say you have to pay, they say, no.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not even that
we
much.
actually want to start doing that too, but I mean, yeah, it's not going to be like...
It's like
stupid expensive, something like that. Depends on the location, but...
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be, like, ridiculous.
Right. Oh, and yes, Jeff and I do want to start doing, trying to figure out some locations that will let us come in and charge people to be there, and we will donate a portion of those proceeds to probably that location. It depends.
Right, yeah.
Some of them are just there, and, like, it's in the middle of the woods, and we don't know who we would give money to. But we can't take people to, like... the haunted roads and stuff, because that's too many people. It has to be like a spot. So if you know of a spot that would let us do that, you want to be a sponsor, you got a business you want to promote, you can be a sponsor on our lives. And also that one is, depending on how much you want to spend, it depends on the level you get.
Right, exactly.
So if you're curious about that at all, please let us know. And then it's the 7:58, so we're about done.
All right, I was just checking something because I noticed that this thing had lost connection for a second because it wasn't connected to the right Wi-Fi, and I was like, "Fuck!" Did we not see questions? But we didn't.
We didn't. We answered all our questions. There wasn't. Please don't forget, when you tune into this, it's not just about Jeff and I talking. The purpose of this is not just to listen to us talk.
To share
it's really
knowledge.
boring. You got questions. You got comments. You have an experience that you want to share with us. Please, please, please. Be friendly in the comments, because it also, as some pages I follow call it, feed the alligator, which is the algorithm.
Yeah.
So feed that alligator, and it helps us too at the same time, because when you comment, interact with the post, it boosts it automatically back into circulation. So if you go watch one of our old videos and you got a question, if we don't answer it there, even if we'll answer it on the live. Maybe both.
Yep, maybe both.
And then don't forget, you can get one of those cool firework dudes if you become our top fan on Facebook.
Firework dudes.
The fireworks.
Oh, the graphics. Okay, I'm
thing.
sorry, I was so confused. You're like,
I know, I'm
dude,
all over
and
the
I'm
place.
like, what the fuck is a firework dude?
I don't know.
It's alright. Yeah, you could get one of those. The top fan is the Facebook thing.
Yep, Facebook.
For sure.
So that in order how to become a top fan on Facebook is you just got to interact with the page.
Yeah.
And right now it's anybody's ball game on that, because the month is starting all over again. If you go in there and you start interacting, you could have
We'll
cool
get one of
graphic.
these.
Bam!
Chris
is
gets it
back.
for the third time.
Well, he's been here the whole time, and he's always here.
Because he's a sports guy.
So, he's probably watching.
He better not be.
The Rams?
I don't know. It's sports.
I think I heard something about Rams.
I don't follow that shit.
Know.
I don't know. I'm not sports.
I don't sport either.
All right. Well, it's 8:01. We're gonna see you guys later.
I'm gonna go home and eat some chicken that's in my fridge.
Yeah, I don't know who's watching still, but if you are, thank you.
Thank you for tuning in and listening to our crazy ramblings.
And hopefully you enjoyed the Ghost Sisters. Oh, I forgot about the lag. I was like, what the fuck?
I did too for a second. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, Chris is still watching.
Yeah, Chris, that's what's up.
Motherfucker.
That's homie behavior.
Yeah.
Homie behavior.
I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, we're going to go enjoy your sports if you're watching sports.
Go sports!
I hope your team loses.
Controversial!
I know.
Hey, we said at the beginning, we might offend some people. Oh!
It's there. You've been warned. And if you don't know that by now, then you need to rewind and see it, because that's our disclaimer right there.
We are bad.
Okay. You can't hold anything against us in court of law.
It's true.
Yeah.
Manifest destiny.
Anyways,
okay,
you guys have fun.
Ouija pants.
Watch us next month. Stay tuned for some videos that will be coming within the next few weeks for sure. I promise this time. I know I keep promising, but it'll happen.
He's gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I have faith in him.
What?
I know, Chris.
Sorry,
Right?
Chris.
Just
sports.
You want me to punch him?
Sports.
Punch.
Don't do it.
I did it.
Okay. All right. So we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Bye.